My name is Liz Palmer, and I am a slave to comfort. And that's a very random word because comfortableness is nice. But my comfort is in my family, but my family doesn't love Jesus, which is fine. I don't fault them for that. But my story starts with this summer, and just the fact that my family had assembled like the Avengers. We just got along. And that isn't common for us. I genuinely don't remember the last time that it was like that. So it was just something that meant a lot to me because I enjoy family, which is fine. But over the summer, as much as I had thought I was leading them in Christ and showing them what it meant to be a Christian, and I thought I was doing really well on that end. I wasn't leading myself. I wasn't reading my Bible nearly as much as I should have been, and honestly I was just around a lot of people that weren't influencing me towards Christ, so I was in this downward spiral of people that weren't good influences, as well as just not keeping myself in check. Even though I was going to church and even though I wasn't necessarily acting different, my heart was definitely changing, and I hadn't realized how much so until coming back to Grace and for the leadership weekend, because the 2 or 3 weeks before we came back, I was so not for coming back to school and had just negative thoughts about it which is weird because I've wanted to go here since I was a sophomore in high school, but I just thought people here were that they didn't care or that they were just fake, which is not true, or just that I didn't really need this place to make me better, I guess, and I just had a lot of really, really negative thoughts about the school, which again, weird, that's never happened before. And I also didn't want to do my job, so ironically coming back for the leadership retreat felt so awkward, but then it was great because that Sunday specifically, when different people were coming up and telling about testimonies from their summer in different ways that Christ has set them free, I had realized what had happened. And we were talking later as student mentors, and we were talking about things that we had gained from the weekend, and one of them was just I had realized how much I had returned to my old ways over the summer, and my default setting is disgusting. Like, my default setting in life is not a Christ-like thing, and I was finding my freedom in my own pride and my own just gross emotions. And the weirder part of it is like finding pride in negativity. I don't even understand that, but I was returning to that and not finding my freedom in Christ and in my own salvation, which is ridiculous. So I guess what I learned from this was that Jesus didn't die for me to return to my old life. He died for me to find freedom in him. And I don't think I've really ever fully understood how much freedom there is in Christ until now, just because I've never had it thrown back into my face of how gross it is to return to your old life. So I'm thankful for this to have happened, not super thankful for the fact that I can become so unbalanced at home, but it's something that I realize I do now. And it's just good to know and understand that there is so much more to be gained in Christ, and there's so much more to be gained. Just understanding how much he loves us and that we're not under a set of laws, we're under his love. So that's really good, and it's just good to know that for future's sake that the school and my family, none of those things can save me, only Jesus can save me, and he has claimed me, so just for freedom that Christ has set us free.